Hello, this is Daniel Robbins. I got asked when my next video is, so I thought, well, I guess I better go ahead and make another video. So have you ever felt like you couldn't do something? Because I did. Anytime where somebody has challenged you to do something and you had no idea how you were going to do it, that's the way I felt. And I'll tell you all about that, God willing. Even tomorrow, as long as I'm able to get that video put together. And I also wanted to say, if it's not in me, then it just isn't in me. And sometimes I feel like it's not in me to haggle anymore. So I can't say I'm going to be doing any more haggling, really. So you know how Dale Carnegie said a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still? It's true. Some of you, I understand, are globe earthers and you're happy to be such. I'm very happy to be a flat earther. So if you try to convince me that the earth is a spherical planet orbiting the sun, you're simply going to be frustrating yourself, because I will never believe that ever again. And I do hope to win you over to the flat earth position, and if you have no intention of ever being a flat earther, you might want to move on, because that's my intention, and I will continue to work away at it until you either become a flat earther or move on, and I welcome you to do one of those two things. But if you try to convince me the earth is a globe, I reserve the right to just, remove your comment, because I am getting really tired of that sort of thing. People who seem that I'm going to be, they seem to think I'm going to be a globe earther anytime soon, and I am simply not. But notice how I respect your right to have your opinion. I expect you to respect my right to have mine. So that's my opinion. I'm going to have it. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I reserve the right to just hit remove. So I did that tonight. It was a little bit of a sad thing to do, but when I simply don't have it in me, I don't have it in me. And I don't have it in me to haggle, so I can't say I'm going to be doing that. And, what I will say is, if you're going to be suggesting that the earth is a globe, I want to see more of you at the very least saying, in my opinion this, in my opinion that. I say it all the time, and it's my channel, so I want to see you starting to do it. And my nephew just turned 9 years old, and I'm significantly in debt, so I wasn't going to buy him anything, but I said in the card I'll read a very interesting book called Jerry Muskrat, and I'll count to 9,000 with you. And I was pleasantly surprised at his response. He loved the Jerry Muskrat book. I've started in on Paddy the Beaver, and I had already counted to 1,024 with him, and now we've counted to 1,300 or 1,300. And you know that Jerry Muskrat story? It reminded me of the state of the world today, and I'm going to let that suffice. But thanks to all my subscribers, I just ask that you understand that I simply don't have it in me to haggle, and I won't do it. So, what I will do if I have to, or feel that I have to, is hit remove. But I don't do that lightly. I don't want you to see me as any kind of tyrant. Just a guy trying to do something who no longer has it in him to haggle. So if you find me removing some of your comments, I pray you won't take it personally. Just, rest assured that whatever I have had it in me to do, I have done, and I simply won't be doing any more haggling. So, but I do pray that you will know that I care. So that means that I have to pray that I will actually care, Because if I don't care, you'll pick up on that, and that wouldn't be any good. It's important to care. But I want to put out a challenge. Do you care about the children that are being sacrificed, both before and after they're born? Because they're being sacrificed. Simple as that. So, I care about them enough to refuse to haggle with you. I know it's happening, and I ask that you no longer turn a blind eye to what's going on, because it's going on. And it's extremely evil, and so I can say I care enough about those children that if I have to hit remove a few times, I'll just do it, because, you know, I've said it in some of my replies to some of the comments, I'm bored. And I am bored. I'm bored, so what can I say? Again, Dale Carnegie said, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. I'm a flat earther. And I'm going to be one. Even no matter what you say, just like you feel like you're going to be globe earthers no matter what I say. But some of you are saying, oh no, Daniel, it's not like that. You can present your evidence. Really? Because I've actually presented a lot of evidence, and if you wonder what I'm talking about, feel free to watch my prior videos. I've presented a lot of evidence that I know is extremely airtight and objective and compelling if you're willing for it to be. But if that's not good enough for you, well, consider moving on. Good night.